Welcome to Laughter Talks, and today we have our special show with Roberta, and this is Ask Roberta E. And before we get into it, Roberta, I like to introduce you always first because sometimes we have people that have never seen the show before.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
yes, I know. Isn't that exciting? So, my guest today is the lovely, talented, vibrant, beautiful, and very sweet and down to earth, except for today. I think she's in a fantasy there. Roberta is a professional actress and writer, Roberta E. Bassin. And Roberta is the author of Amelia Earhart, Me and Our Friends Journaling the Journey, the Amelia Earhart self help book, which is available on Amazon.com and does qualify us to have Roberta do her Ask Roberta E show. She's tremendous at giving advice. And Roberta also performs a one woman show about the life of Amelia Earhart. So check her out on IMDb, and you can always contact her and get information and find out what she's up to. So, welcome, Roberta. Welcome.
Thank you. Oh, you make me feel so good. Okay, well, I feel good now, so show over.
Yeah. No, so
Now let me.
tell us what you're doing today.
You know what? Do you know what season it is? Do you know why the glitz and the glamour? It's Emmy season. And today is the first day that we can vote for Emmy.
Wow.
And the contenders, which is put out by Dateline this past weekend, had virtual interviews with all the show runners and the stars, and it was incredible. And they are wonderful. I think it was, I'm not sure which one, but we received 2 days of elegant meals delivered to our door.
Isn't that wonderful?
That's it was great. Delicious. Yeah. So we had virtual presentations with elegant meals.
That is wonderful.
Yes.
Well, thank you for sharing that. Now we're even more impressed, and we know that you're going to give us great advice, but that's why I love doing the show with you. So I have to ask now, are you prepared? Because we got some wild and crazy people out there, Roberta. You ready?
Well, I'm in my Emmy gold. I'm in gold to receive the gold statues. So let's see if we can give gold statue advice to our viewers for our show, Ask Roberta E.
Okay.
I hope I can do my best.
Well, and we know you always do your best. So we're going to start this. Questions for Roberta E. Now, Sylvia Carpenter from Los Angeles, California, sent an email to the Laughter Talk Show. She said that recently she was watching reruns of the original TV show Fantasy Island.
Oh.
Isn't that now? Sylvia's question is, if you were given a weekend on Fantasy Island, what would your fantasy be?
My first thing comes into my mind is to make a movie.
Oh, I like it.
Actually, all expenses paid. A wonderful, romantic, intense, but then lighthearted fantasy movie on Fantasy Island. And you know, there is going to be a new Fantasy Island.
Oh, I'm so glad. I've been watching the reruns of the old ones with Ricardo and Tattoo, and I'm loving them. And that's where I got, some of these ideas. But you see, you look like a fantasy. It's like we're always on the same wavelength. And here we are talking about Fantasy Island. So let me ask you a question from me, Granny Tino. Now, if you're making this movie, think really hard before you answer. Who would your leading man be?
Oh, Hugh Jackman. He is one of the most talented, and I haven't had the opportunity to ever meet him, but he is a triple threat: dancer, singer, actor. And he seems like a great person to work with, and I think he puts everything into it. I just
Forward to your version of Fantasy Island.
do, and yeah,
Okay.
that would maybe this will be good luck, and I get to be a guest on the new Fantasy
Fantasy
Island.
Island. Well, call your agent
The
and let him know.
plane, the plane.
Let him know you're ready. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be great if you could call for the plane in a different gown every week? Think about it. So
Yeah.
tell that to your agent. Well, I know what my fantasy would be. I would win all the California lotteries in the same day and get all the money cash and wouldn't owe any money to the government. And I could make movies forever. And I have all my friends like we're on the same page. Okay, that was really good. That was a fun one. Now, okay, Roberta, get ready for this. Robert Thompson from Northridge, California wants,
Oh,
yeah, first of all, he wants to state that your work on Barfly is still his favorite movie.
oh.
And Bob's question is,
Thank you. I'll say thank you to Bob before I hear the question.
Before you hear the question, you do want to thank Bob now. Okay, so his question is, what is the most useless talent that you have? It's not me, it's
Useless?
Bob. Useless talent.
Useless. There are so many. I can't roll cherries stems with my tongue, so that's not something I can do. There are people I
Do you
can't.
wish
I
you
can
could
think of
do that?
What?
Do you wish you could do that?
No,
Oh.
I can't raise one eyebrow, which I noticed would book a lot of commercials because I've seen commercials where they got, oh, well, let's see, that guy got that because he can raise one eyebrow. Oh, well, that's not useful. I was thinking I can twirl my tongue.
Okay, there you go. There's your most useless. Do it for us again. Okay, Bob, you've got your answer. Roberta does that sound with she twirls her tongue around. So
I can do my lips.
So thank you for sharing that. Well, the question was answered. So this way now we get to go to our next one. Okay, Roberta. Marcia Jenkins is only 20 years old and she wrote in needing extensive help. Now, please answer the following questions as briefly as possible so she can start improving her life as quickly as possible. Here we go.
This sounds serious.
Okay, the first one is, are birth control pills deductible?
I can't answer that one. It's been a long time.
Okay, well,
Can't answer that.
okay, well, sweetie, Marcia Jenkins, you're on your own about that one. Just be safe and buy some prophylactics too. Okay.
Yeah, right. That's a very seriously good advice.
Yeah.
That's
Her next question is, my best friend Jenny was married 6 months ago. And last week she had an 8.5-pound baby girl. She said the baby was premature. Can an 8.5-pound baby be premature?
I think we need a gynecologist here as your next guest because there are miracles, all kinds of miracles. So I really don't know if that's. I'm sure in the realm of things that it might be a possibility.
Yeah, there you go. And being as this is fantasy mode today, I think we'll say, sure. Don't you trust your friend there?
I think you should, you just should live your dream make your life the way you want it.
Yeah, believe it or not. It's, Roberta can't help you with that, Marcia. Okay, here's her next question. Now, my aunt's husband lost his wallet. It was mailed back, and her aunt found out that it was stuffed with snapshots of other women. Oh my God. She confronted him with the evidence, and he refused to tell her the names of the ladies in the pictures. Now, her question is, what should her aunt do? She listens to all episodes of Ask Roberta E, so she is listening. Please help her. Okay.
Well, see, it's a very useful skill, actually. Well, first of all, would she like to name each woman and write on the back of them exactly what she'd like to name them? Secondly, her husband doesn't sound like he has a really good imagination, because he could have told her they were just pictures he cut out from a magazine or something, and they all reminded him of her and how much more beautiful and attractive and sexy she is. So
Yeah.
I think he needs a little bit of advice. Thirdly,
Yeah. You
she
should
could use
contact her
this.
husband.
What?
You should contact her husband and give
I
him
don't
ideas
think I want
for next
to
time.
be in his wallet particularly.
Yeah, you
Uh,
may get in trouble. You'll be the next one turning up and she'll come after you.
yeah, I wouldn't want that. Oh, and I had this. Um, thirdly, I had a really good one, which floated away. But oh, she could use it like as a blackmail tool to get every little thing she ever wanted from him for the
Oh,
rest of their married life, which if she plans to stay married to him.
now, really, Marcia, you have to really appreciate all this advice. Not only did you get one suggestion, you've got a bunch of them to work with, so that's amazing. So, okay, now Roberta, here's her last rapid fire question, and this is it. My best friend Marcia is going to attend a wedding. She isn't dating one and asked if she could borrow my boyfriend. Now, Marcia wants to know, please tell her, what should she do about that?
Well, first of all, Marcia, are you threatened by the idea of your girlfriend being escorted by your boyfriend? That's the thing you have to ask. Secondly, if you are, you could contact an escort service. I mean, not that I know they exist. I mean, I just thought,
What's the number?
or a friend, another friend who maybe is single. Here's an idea, and fix her up with somebody who maybe she can really establish a relationship, which would be really a seriously good thing to do for her. Because it sounds like she's somebody who doesn't feel comfortable doing something alone. I myself
Right.
feel just fine going places and going out and doing things like that. But I just talked to someone who had a similar outlook, like she can't go anywhere, she can't be alone for a minute. But if you feel okay and your boyfriend is okay with it, uh, then I don't see any problem. So it's really something for you to think about, and then see if you are comfortable perusing and talking with your boyfriend about it. But
Oh,
maybe find someone for her. She
yeah.
sounds like she could use
You know what I would do? I would say lend him your boyfriend and then get another date yourself, go to the wedding and follow them around and see what's going on.
a good way to become paranoid and miserable.
Yes, and I know all about those ways. Well, I'll tell you now, Marcia Jenkins, you're only 20 years old. You've been just given a lot of advice. So you take it and use
Oh,
what
is this
works
the
for you.
same? Is this the same
Oh, yes, she
gal that
had,
we started at the
yes,
beginning?
she had these three rapid questions that she
Oh,
wanted all the answers to, and you have given her so much to think about.
oh,
So
good.
that's the end of our questions. But before we go, I always like to have our guests leave some advice. So my question to you is, would you please leave some advice to younger people who want to become actors and actresses? What would you suggest that they do to break into the industry?
Uh, first of all, say to yourself, is there anything I would rather do than be an actor? That was the advice I was given when I first began. And if there's it was through my acting coach, and he said, if you can't think of anything else that you'd rather do, then go for it, because you have to have incredible passion. You have to want to give and perform and bring the truth of your performance to share with your audience. So you really have to ask yourself those questions and joy in that journey, and just follow your dreams.
Well, Roberta, that's really good advice because there are a lot of younger people out there that want to break in, and we thank you. And I thank you so much for being a guest again. I'm already looking forward to the next time. And we've been doing rerun Mondays, and now we're going to be going into September with brand new shows. and Roberta E is going to be right in there, and we're excited about it. And so keep enjoying your work for the Emmy process. We appreciate that. And
Yes.
you do look lovely, and I've enjoyed seeing this vision of you. And everyone, stay healthy. Make sure that you subscribe to our station. Support your immune system. It's only one per customer. Okay, bye, Roberta.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank
Love
you.
everybody.
Love you. Bye, sweetie.